Hello and welcome. My name is Ian Shikino, and today I'm going to be bringing you an ESL Intel Extreme Masters group match, a couple of matches. Today we're going to have one between MadFrog and WhiteRa, which is, most of you know, WhiteRa. So we have WhiteRa over here on the left as our Red Protoss player versus our Zerg MadFrog, former Warcraft 3 Undead player. Actually, let me just turn some sound on real quick here. There we go. Much better. Alright. What do we got going on here? We've got a WhiteRa positioning a pylon outside of his base. Very common to do on this map. Placement for a early forge, early gateway. Just set yourself up really nice for a expansion. Over here in MadFrog world, we've got a faster than usual spawning pool laid down on 8 food. Usually it's around 12, 14 food, but it looks like we might have MadFrog going for an early attack here. WhiteRa plopping down a gateway in front of his pylon. So it doesn't look like we're going to see any forge, crazy fast expand, or some kind of tower contain out of him. Working on making some units. Oh, and here we have MadFrog making 6 lings. So we'll see if WhiteRa is going to be able to muster up some forces to deal with this. He's got his worker right outside here. He sees the lings coming, and he knows he's got to do something quickly to fight this off, because he's got a few seconds before he gets there. WhiteRa chrono boosting a zealot out, building a forge, has a pylon up, harassing that drone. Does not want that drone to kill that pylon, as it is the only thing powering those buildings for the foreseeable future. Pulling workers, trying to get a wall off here. MadFrog gets a surround on that zealot. That zealot still alive. Two probes dead. 2 zealots still left alive. Chrono boosting another zealot into this fight. No photon cannons down yet. 2 zealots or 2 L-lings in the back of this base. Not going to do much damage. He just sadly runs away and goes and waits for his buddies to show up. More lings heading over to WhiteRa's base. MadFrog throwing down an expansion. 4 more coming. Photon cannon being built outside of this entrance. WhiteRa just trying to set up a really good wall here, trying to keep these lings out. He's going to need more than 2 units to cover this entrance. Lings are trying to do run by no. They turn around, try and get a surround on these zealots. Not enough lings yet. More lings coming in. One zealot down. WhiteRa doing a good job of just trying to shoot. Oh, photon cannon just popping up. This is going to save this zealot. Is it going to save it? No! Zealot goes down along with the last shot from that photon cannon, killing that ling. WhiteRa scouts out the expansion. MadFrog has his gas up, building a queen, a little bit late on his queen, of course, because he devoted all those early resources to those lings. Probably be seeing some metabolic boost coming as soon as he gets his first 100 gas, or who knows, maybe he'll just tech straight into hatchery. Actually, oh, he had another queen queued up, not anymore. Drone looks like he's going to start drone production on here, and likewise, WhiteRa has set up his own expansion. Getting quite a few workers. Still has this as a circling inside WhiteRa's base, and WhiteRa, not wanting any of that, is chasing it around MadFrog, trying to keep it alive. And he's just going to run around for a while and just try and get as much information as possible. Zergling has a move speed of 2.95, and a probe has a move speed of 2.81, so that probe will never catch it. That is the never-ending story of the probe trying to catch the ling. We've got the assembler coming down. WhiteRa throwing some units into it. Building 1 zealot, not making too many units. Actually, we've got some pressure being put on MadFrog right here. The spine crawler's almost finished. He's really going to need this. His queen is up against two zealots, and as soon as WhiteRa sees that spine crawler finishing, he just runs away. He is completely outmatched for that. Still producing zealots, trying to keep the pressure on MadFrog, so he does not have the ability to drone. He's forcing him to try and waste some larvae on spine crawlers, lings, stuff of that sort. He has his second queen out. Metabolic boost being researched, teching into lair. We've got warp gate research started for WhiteRa. This ling is still alive. Still alive, and that probe is still chasing it. WhiteRa just hasn't gave up yet. He really wants to kill that ling. Oh, he gets a shot in on it. Still going around the room, and oh, just turn around trying to get a shot at those shields, but that probe will regenerate shields faster than that speedling will be able to regenerate his life. Chrono boosting in the warp gate. 2 gateways being put down. Still just one photon cannon up here. Photon cannon, not a photo cannon. Up here at the front of MadFrog's base, we've got some zealots trying to break in the front, but there's just way too many lings in the way, and that one tower is dealing quite a bit of damage to those zealots. Trying to break in there, but he does do a good job of forcing them to build a lot more lings. We've got, as we can see, we got 10 lings of production. Attack upgrade for those zealots also being researched, just starting, which allows those zealots to two-shot those lings. And metabolic boost, how far along is that? That is just now finishing, and a spire just started being built. So we have speedlings. We may see a run by here into WhiteRa's base. Now this base, we don't have many units. We have one photon cannon, one zealot, one sentry. Oh, that is, he thought he was going to go for the photon cannon, but he didn't. He just went straight for the sentry, ran straight by it. Oh, second sentry in a good position, doing a nice force field, completely blocking off the ramp. Looks like MadFrog is just going to try and kill as many workers as he can in this situation. Oh, getting a run by here. Not enough to force field though. Now he force fields. He obviously brought in some more sentries. Just trying to kill. Oh, kills one of those. Kills one more sentry. Dealing a fair amount of damage. He killed at least 2 sentries and probably a couple probes. Let's check the probe count right now. MadFrog is up by he's up by 2 now. And we've got WhiteRa building himself an observer, some sentries, and some stalkers. Still just 2 spine crawlers for MadFrog. And we've got Mutalisks. So the spire is finished. 4 Mutalisks coming out. We got this this creep tumor going. A little bit late for that, but I guess he was using all his larvae for those drones and those lings. WhiteRa trying to sneak in a second expansion down here in the very bottom. He's got an overlord up here in position. Also, probably just trying to scout out if he sees any probes just wandering up there, or any warp prisms trying to fly by. So more Mutalisks coming out on the map. Those Mutalisks won't fare very well against these stalkers and sentries. We'll see if he can try and sneak in undetected. But WhiteRa has a nice vision wall here, I guess you could call it, of pylons. Yeah, MadFrog is going to have no chance to deal any damage there without taking huge losses. So we got WhiteRa with his good pylon placement. You can see there on the map how all the vision he has of an incoming army gives him a chance to, even if his army is across the map, just warp in 3 or 4 stalkers to fight that off. And MadFrog trying to get in, find some kind of chink in his base armor here to kill some muta, but he just hasn't done anything with it yet. Oh, we actually have a speedling run by while he used those mutas to bait that army away. It looks like we have a couple of dead units here, probably mostly lings. There's probably a couple dead probes in there, but I didn't catch how many. We got Twilight Council down, probably going to see some blink research, or even charge. Yeah, there we go, we have blink. Level 1 armor upgrade started. We have 4 spine crawlers now. Looks like WhiteRa is going to go out for a push.